We are joined right now by Brian Niccol, the CEO of Chipotle. Brian, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, great to be here.
So for the new year, the company's introduced these lifestyle bowls with a focus on Whole30, keto, paleo, specific diets, but you have to order them digitally. I'm curious what the customer response has been like and if more people are converting to that form of ordering.
Yeah, so the consumer response has been great. These are lifestyle diets that a lot of people have adopted. You know, I personally really like the keto bowl, but the response has been terrific. Our app, I think, is one of the best experiences you can have in the restaurant space. So we're giving people a great experience online with bowls that they're really excited about incorporating into their life.
And digital's become a huge part of your business. It had really big growth last quarter. Now it's about 11% of your total sales. I'm curious if we're going to see more exclusive offerings strictly on mobile and online ordering.
Yeah, absolutely. Digital is going to continue to be a key piece of our business. I think we've talked about this in the past. We're setting up an entire digital system with our digital second make lines, our mobile pickup shelves, and then our app and our web business. And you know, consumers continue to say this is how they want to access Chipotle, and the more we can give them the access they want with less friction, the better experience the consumer has, and frankly, even our team members have. So it's been a real positive spot for us, and we're very optimistic about where this can grow from here.
I'm curious to get your read on the state of the consumer right now. We've obviously had a really volatile few weeks with the stock market. We're now in the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. From where you sit, are you looking at a slowdown in the future, or do you think the consumer's confident right now?
You know, the consumer data we've seen is the consumer continues to be very confident. You know, there's obviously a lot of noise surrounding their life, but, you know, jobs continue to be very healthy. Gas prices continue to be low. You know, sentiment is still very positive, and that's what we continue to see in our data. And it's, you know, it's a terrific thing to see the consumer excited about, you know, engaging with Chipotle and our value proposition.
I know Sarah Eisen has a question for you back in New York. Sarah?
Hey, Brian, good to see you. You know, it's been, what, almost 3 years? Hard to believe. Almost 3 years since the E. coli scandal and all of the health issues that you guys went through. Clearly, the market has looked past it. The stock has done great since you've been CEO. But how big of an effort has that been on your part to shift the culture and the process and win back consumers' trust? And do you feel that now you really have it?
Yeah, look, to win your customers' trust is something that you have to be relentless with. I think this is why you heard me talk about we had to be more visible and take control of the brand narrative of what makes Chipotle special. You know, we're very focused on driving culture, driving our difference, which is all around real ingredients, clean food, real cooking, customized at a terrific value. And that's what consumers are looking from their food experiences today, and I believe this is the food experience consumers will want in the future. So that is the point that we are constantly trying to engage with our consumers with, whether it be in digital or in traditional mediums, or even, you know, in conversations I'm having with you guys today.
And for investors, it's about justifying a 75 times earnings price. Where do you tell them the next leg of growth is? And can you ever get back to the good old days of comps, the explosive growth of Chipotle?
You know, look, here's what I do believe is there is a lot of growth in front of Chipotle. And I believe when we drive the top line with the smart initiatives that we're doing around digital, menu, operations, around throughput and great teams, the good news is the economic model is best in class, and it really flows to the bottom line. And the future then is we definitely can get back to where we were. And then, oh, by the way, I think our store count is, you know, just shy of 2,500. We're far from reaching a point where you would say we shouldn't be building any more Chipotles. If anything, the number one concern from consumers is give me more convenience, give me more access. So as we continue to open new restaurants, our economics are best in class, and it gives us a lot of confidence to continue to open restaurants, stay on the strategy of growth so that we can get back to the top line results that we used to have in the past, albeit it'll be composed of different growth angles, right? It's going to be composed of digital, it's going to be composed of catering, it's going to be composed of a loyalty program. So it's a very exciting future, and I think that's why people are excited about our company, because of all the growth opportunities that are in front of us.
So Brian, as CEO, when you came on, you talked a lot about a cultural reset. You mentioned the jobs market being very strong, but the labor market is also really tight, and that's an area that restaurants notoriously struggle in. I'm curious, has the cultural reset helped you to attract and retain talent, or are you still struggling somewhat like many other players in finding the right people to do the job?
You know, look, I would say our cultural reset has been one of the things that I'm really excited about. We have attracted, I think, some of the best talent in key areas of our company, whether it's marketing, digital, operations, supply chain. We have talented people leading these functions in our company with really a culture focused on creativity and accountability. That flows all the way into the restaurant. And just last night I was together with our team that runs the Orlando market, and I got to tell you, our field guys, they are just on fire. They're excited. You have to be relentless in your hiring because it's a tough market to find the right person. But once you find the right person, our job is to retain them, build them, grow them for the future. There aren't many companies where you can join as an hourly employee and find yourself in 3-4 years running a $2 million business, leading 35 plus people. So the opportunities are exciting. I'm very optimistic about the future of where this culture is going. And I think people sometimes forget, corporations are only as good as the people you have.
That's right.
And the better we're able to attract and retain top talent, the better this brand and business will be in the future.